Hi y'all, I'm back again. What I was saying about pacifiers and stuff, um, that's my husband yawning. But what I was saying is I don't do it. Now I don't knock nobody for doing it because me, I jerk, I'll shake. So there's just a fear of me basically scratching their face maybe. So that's why I don't do it. But I don't knock nobody else for doing it because I think it's beautiful. It really is. But I don't know. This reborn community, sometimes when you say something, it's taken the wrong way and not really meant to be that way. But I do have tremors, I do have shakes, and have a lot of different physical issues. But the pacifiers, I think they're gorgeous. Now, if I was able to keep them on their face and have not a chance of maybe damaging them by holding it in their face, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. By holding it in their face or fixing it to their face, then yeah, I would do that. But for me myself, I can't do it because I'm afraid of damaging them. And these are our little cabbage patches. And there's my big old raggy doll. That's pink. And then she's holding JJ, named after my husband. Then we have Lynn. She's on the right hand side. And Lily is on the left. And again, my throat is dry, and I hope I'm not trying to catch nothing. So y'all be praying that I ain't catching nothing, because y'all hear it. But anyways, I just don't want anyone to be offended by that. Because nowadays people get offended by everything. By the way you look, talk, act, just be who you are. I take my babies out. I don't care. People don't like it. But I have never had a negative comment.
Mm-mm.
I've had people look at me like, you know, she got a doll? Is that a baby? But most of the time they just come and ask. So when they ask, I just give them, information about the reborn community on YouTube. And then my husband,
We talk about them. We tell them about them. We tell them about the reborn community and about my wife tells them about what's going on there and how everybody gets together and helps everybody and that's just a good thing.
yeah, and about the friendships and the people that you can meet. And like me, I've got a new sister, and my husband's got a new, what would she be?
Sister.
Sister in law, right? But, anyways, I consider her my sister as blood sister. So, if you're listening, I love you. And there's a lot of y'all I love out there. And then sometimes you just get really, really close with people, and it breaks your heart when that relationship gets torn apart for misunderstandings. But that happens in families and
Happens everywhere.
everywhere, exactly. Reborn community, uh, maybe there's a truck community where they like, hey, guy, look at
Oh
my
yeah.
truck on YouTube or, stuff, because people collect all kinds of things. So, but yeah, when you're chatting and you're typing, sometimes things can go awry. And sometimes when you have mental illness, or you have uh, trouble remembering things, like I have, I forget what they call it.
Short-term memory loss.
It's not just short term memory, there's something else they call it, but it's short term memory, but I can do things and not even know I did it. I can put something somewhere, have it in my hand, and be looking all over the place for it. It's just, my physical, and I have some a lot of mental issues from a lot of my past. That's really, a lot of things in my past I don't remember, but there's stuff that's there, and I'm being treated for a lot of things, and I'm being treated for my physical ailments. So, let's see. About the pacifiers again. Again, I think they're beautiful. So y'all don't get me wrong. I think they're beautiful. But I just can't because, with the last video I just did, I'm afraid of damaging them with my hands because, when you got to be helped to do stuff a lot and you're not allowed to go out without a wheelchair or something, to keep you sitting, you don't want to drop your baby and you don't want to mar them up. And
that's what it boils down to, baby. We just don't want to mess the paintings up. We don't want to mess them up because they're beautiful. The paintings on them are beautiful.
Artwork.
They look, and we treat them just like they're real babies. And we don't want to do anything that's going to damage them by any means.
By me.
Like Bambi said, we don't care that other people use the pacifiers. We think they're beautiful.
They are beautiful.
We do every now and then put the pacifiers on them, but just for pictures, whatnot, then we take them off. But other than that, we just don't want the babies to get damaged, and that's the reason we don't do it.
Yeah. So I don't want anybody to take that to any offense, and I hope they didn't. Because I love y'all, and I love looking at your beautiful babies and their dresses and the Christmas stuff y'all are doing. I just think it's gorgeous. And I think that's about all I needed to say, because I really needed to kind of finish that off. Yeah. I think that's about it. But I do love y'all, and yeah. But anyways, I guess I'm going to let y'all go because I don't want to ramble. But I hope y'all have a blessed night and a wonderful evening. And please don't take what was said in the video in any kind of negative way, because it's not. It's just, I don't hold the bottle to the face because, of course, everybody knows the bottles have plastic rims. So when I hold the bottle, I hold it maybe an inch away, just so I have the feeling that I'm feeding the baby. Because at night, it's soothing to me to hold them. That's why I like them in the bed with me. But he's in the, or she, whichever one I have in there at the time, in the bed, in the baby bed itself, next to me. When I wake up, it's very soothing to pick up the bottle and, just hold it. And matter of fact, my husband found me the other morning. I was feeding Cherish, and I had her in there, and I had fell asleep.
Feeding her.
I had fell asleep, feeding her. See, my speech is off. I'm sorry, but fell asleep feeding her, and the bottle was in her bed. So I had fell asleep, and that's how relaxing it is to me, which I wish I hadn't fell asleep with it because, it could have dropped and hit her. So I really don't know if it did, but she's not marred. There's nothing on her. So it must have, because like I said, I hold the bottle away from him, but I just get that feeling, of contentment of holding the bottle. But I love y'all, and I'm going to get off this video, and y'all have a blessed night. And
definitely
sleep sweet with Jesus. Love you. Bye-bye.